Did you hear about the Florida man who robbed the store because he didn't get the right amount of change? No, but I did see this on Inside Edition. It was pretty fucking cool. You just reminded me of it. I don't remember what it's titled, but it was up yesterday, so I should be able to find it pretty easily. There it is. This has to be the most common way of breaking in
on a restaurant after hours. It happened in Oklahoma City at Off the Hook Seafood
Oklahoma again, huh?
The owner says the unwelcome guest got in through the roof around 8:30 one evening. Video shows the suspect's feet dangling through the ceiling before just falling to the ground. The restaurant reports that a tablet used for DoorDash orders was stolen, which is odd because they say the alleged thief won't be able to use it for anything else. The restaurant sustained damage and was closed for cleanup.
Good luck giving orders now.
It has since reopened. Now they're hoping someone can identify the person and report that information to police.
Yeah, it's crazy how common that is. It seems like most breaking and enterings at, like, businesses is through the roof. They just bust in through the roof and just hit the floor hard. Things of Prime Terror and the resub Neverfied. Oh, god damn, and the 25 gift subs, Maki. Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well, Maki. Jesus. Thank you for that. How do they get out? Sometimes they don't. We went on a binge of criminals that dropped in and couldn't get out. Like, criminals that broke in only to get locked in the place they were robbing and then getting caught. It's super common. Apparently what happens a lot is they'll get in, but then shit locks and they can't get out, so they just get caught that way. They just get stranded at the scene of the crime. Really appreciate that, Maki. These are bits Jason and Kopi. It's almost like they don't think ahead. Yeah. What's the stat? Like, the majority of criminals are, like, extremely dumb. Like, legitimately the stupidest people. Most criminals aren't, like, actual planning masterminds. It's not like what you see in movies or shows. Most of the criminals are extremely fucking stupid. The ones that get caught are typically stupid. True. I guess there are some that don't get caught. Wasn't there a guy who thought he was invisible because what? Wasn't there a guy who thought he was invisible and he smothered himself in lemon juice? What in the fuck? I don't know about that. That's a classic? I don't know that one at all. What? Let me look it up. Identified as MacArthur Wheeler, he was incredulous. I wore the juice, he said. Wheeler told police he rubbed lemon juice on his face to make it invisible to security cameras. Detectives concluded he was not delusional, not on drugs, just incredibly mistaken. I wore the juice. Is there a video of this? That sounds so fucking hype. Oh, let me just look up his name here. MacArthur Wheeler. No, I guess not. This always comes up now, the Dunning-Kruger effect. Top 10 dumbest robbery disguises. Is he on here?
Okay, I thought I'd like try to like disguise myself while starting this video, but there's just no disguises I was able to disguise. And at number 10, a man walked into a bank wearing an extremely cheap wig, and he also had like a stick-on facial hair and fake bandages. So looks like the man on the stolen ID that he has. He obviously failed to fool the bank employees because of how ridiculous he looked. He tried to go into the bank and request a new debit card, and he even took this act one step further by also requesting a glass of water in order to relieve the pain from his head injuries. Oh my goodness. If you thought that was bad, let's take a look at number 9. 2 ghosts have been caught on camera as they were seen on security footage stealing expensive computers and printers. Of course, these airy ghosts were actually 2 men who had come up with the ingenious idea to put white sheets over their heads. And
well, did it work? Let's see. Let me watch the. I mean, clearly it didn't work.
Okay,
they got caught in the end, but did they at least get away in the moment? No, I guess not. Man, why? Like, they got caught on the camera. Why don't I get the fucking footage?
in order to hide their faces. I know I took things a bit too far. He wanted to go into a seafood restaurant and rob the place, and this place he actually used to work at. But he knew that it would be easier for the other employees to identify him, so he quickly grabbed a gray bucket and placed it on his head. Alright, I'll give him some points for concealing his face, but he also loses points for his stupidity. Okay, I mean, good job. You have hidden your face, but you can't see anything either. I mean, just imagine a guy just walking into the wall.
I still think
he
that
truly thought no one would notice him. You know, you do those little, like, you just shuffle. So this guy had the genius idea of robbing a bank by disguising himself as a tree. Yeah.
Oh, this is him. I thought this was a guy just walking in front of a plant. That's the whole disguise. That's kind of cool. Here, I'm just gonna skip around here. Do any of these have footage that I can watch? I want to see how it works in, like, practice. How was this man caught? This guy's 10 steps ahead of our thinking. Let me try, man. Rob's gas station. Clear plastic bag. Nope, that didn't work. Man dubbed Cash Squatch robs gas station wearing vanilla-scented trash bags. What? What? Not what I was looking for.
Tried to disguise himself in head-to-toe trash bags, but police in Bucks County say they were able to figure out who he is anyway, and now they need your help finding him. Lower Southampton Township Police.
I know that guy.
The Cash Squatch of Feasterville, but say his real name is Jonathan Nelson. Investigators say he walked into a Sunoco gas station off Street Road last January and threatened the clerk. He got away with cigarettes and about $200, which is why they call him the Cash Squatch. All the while, he was wearing vanilla-scented trash bags, along with a coat, gloves, and mask, which he ditched after the crime.
As he was leaving, he discarded these items. We went back and looked and found them. It matched up to the video we had. And where this guy was living,
I think you said
was
Noah.
only about
You said glue, nothing, and pie.
yards from the
Noah.
scene of the crime.
Investigators say they sent those items to state police, who were able to get DNA evidence that traced back to Nelson. Anyone with information on his whereabouts should contact police.
Well, he could be anywhere now. This is a master of disguise. He could be anyone, anywhere. Yeah, I can look at it later, Pokemon. Yeah, they talk about the guy here, but they don't show anything. I guess it's just a story. Unlucky. Interesting disguise choice. There's no footage because of the juice. Yeah, maybe it worked. They don't have any surveillance camera footage of the guy who rubbed himself with lemon juice to be invisible. It could have worked. They might have just got lucky. Scroll down. Is it this?
Some people in this world just don't have a single ounce of common sense, and while it's kind of sad to think about, on the bright side, it does provide us with the occasional hilarious story. In 1995, a man named MacArthur Wheeler was brainstorming how to rob a bank when he suddenly had a little
just a picture
light
of him.
bulb moment. He realized that since lemons could be used to make invisible ink, if he put the lemons on his face would also turn invisible. Keep
Yeah.
in mind that this is a fully functional 45-year-old man. He also wasn't on drugs, wasn't drunk, and didn't have any mental health problems when he thought of this brilliant plan. So, armed with his masterful disguise, he went on to rob 2 banks in broad daylight. On the security cameras, he could actually be heard telling the bank employees, "Don't worry, I have a face, it's just invisible." He also confidently
I don't believe
spotted
that.
security
I
cameras,
actually
notifying
don't
the
believe
police
that. What the
exactly
fuck?
who he was.
I didn't
When
see
the
that
police
in the
showed up to his
article.
house to arrest him soon later, he was genuinely shocked and could actually be heard mumbling to himself, "But I wore the juice." Some people in this world just
God, I wish they had that fucking footage. Jesus Christ, I wish they had that footage. That sounds amazing.